going fast enough. Pick up the pace, guys.
I hope you brought your imaginations today. You know, I was trying to think of what I was going to talk about this morning with you guys. So I went rummaging around the different rooms of the church, looking for things maybe I could put in Sue Mannel's God box. I found this. Isn't this the coolest thing? So here's where the imagination takes over. I want you to imagine that is a tree house built in a tree. Follow me so far? It's not a mailbox, okay? It's not a mailbox. It has nothing to do with mail. Even though it says so right on the sides. Ignore that. For us today, this is a tree house. There's the tree. It's kind of a straight tree, eh? Okay. Because you know what? When I saw that, I thought of my neighbor in the back of my house. They built this most fabulous tree house. It is incredible. It's right up in the tree. It's painted so many different colors. It's got a deck around the tree house, so you could bring your chairs out on the deck if you wanted to. So imagine that green thing was raised up a little bit. Hey, you got your imagination still, right? Okay, there's the deck around here. It has windows with window boxes. I mean, it has a shingle roof, the whole 9 yards. This is the most fabulous treehouse you've ever seen. But you know what? Ever since we arrived, never seen it used once. Not once. And I was talking to the dad over the hedge, and he told me that it took them about a year to build it, and after it was finished, nobody went up. His two boys even helped build it. They had their own hammers, they had nails, they had a little saw and everything like that, and they helped build it, and everybody was so happy and very excited and enthusiastic, like I am now. Right, Ben? But you know what? After it was done, novelty wore off, the excitement died, and nobody went up inside the treehouse. And that got me thinking about the church. I'm just wondering, you know, when they're building these united churches, everybody was probably so enthusiastic, eh? You couldn't wait to reach into your pocket to pull out some money. Couldn't wait to get your hammers and your saws and get out there and build a church. Get out there and find some people. Bring them into the church. But what happens when the church is built? When the structure is done? Do we become a little lazy sometimes? Right? Do we forget what we're really trying to build? And here's the lesson. Here's what's important that I want you guys to remember. I hope you can. Is that when we build the church, it goes on every day. It never stops. All the structures here, it's been around for a long time. But this is just the building. Here's the church, all of us. And everybody out there who wants to join us, they're part of church. So if we continue to build a place where we love one another, where we can come together and worship God and what is important in our lives, when we can come together and be with our friends and neighbors who may be having a hard time and we can comfort them, when we can become better and better and better disciples of Christ, we're building the church. So we ought to be racing in the front door, can't wait to sit down and have a good time, can't wait to leave and go be disciples outside in the world. Are you as excited as I am now that you're part of the United Church of Canada? Which I would say is the best church in the world. You got me, hey, you're with me on that? Aren't you happy to be part of the United Church of Canada? Okay, now you can put your imaginations away, because now we're going to get ready for the offering. You didn't even wait for me to ask the question. Okay, you two guys, you were first up, hands up. You're going to go back, work with the ushers, teach them how to collect the offerings properly. And the rest of you are going to stay with me, right? Okay. Are we all set? Oh, boy. You know, at birthday parties, we often bring gifts and cards. We express our joy and our gratitude for the life of the person honored, right? Well, on this 90th anniversary of our denomination, let us give thanks to God for forming this denomination, and for sustaining this great United Church of Canada, where we celebrate and we do not lament. Our offering will now be received. Oh, Larry gave us all permission to ring bells during the offering.